And from that, we want to focus on a leader who is related to a family of billionaires. Britain's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. He has revealed his personal tax details, and questions are being raised over what took the leader so long to reveal these details. To what extent do they really get us the full picture? And what about his wife's tax details? Our next report getting you the complete story.
After months of promising to release his tax returns, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak decided to publish the details just when Boris Johnson's Partygate row grilling has kept the world distracted. So what do his tax returns show?
Well, I published my tax returns because I said I would in the interest of transparency, and I'm glad to have done that. Now, I think ultimately what people are interested in is what I'm going to do for them. And, you talk about the cost of living, of course that's the number one priority that I'm grappling with.
The UK PM has made nearly $6 million in the past 3 years. Most of this is through gains from his US investment fund. Such massive gains might come as a shock, because the Prime Minister's salary is only about $500,000. The rest of the earnings come simply from interest, dividends and capital gains from his US-based investments. But what are these US investment funds? Sunak's accountants say the investments are held under a blind management arrangement. The income this arrangement generates comes from only a single US-based investment fund. This has come under intense scrutiny as the tax statement offers no details of the fund's contents. And Sunak is known to have been party to several highly market-sensitive discussions. The tax system, which was designed by successive Tory governments, allows the PM to pay a lower tax rate than the ordinary working class. The tax system, which was designed by successive Tory governments, allows the Prime Minister to pay a lower tax rate than the ordinary working class, which is facing the highest tax burden in 70 years. While families are struggling to keep the lights on in their homes, Sunak's revelations have triggered a series of questions. Although his tax details came after months of delay, his wife's tax returns are still not out. This after his wife, Akshata Murthy, was criticized over her non-domicile status. As a non-domicile resident, she is not required to pay UK taxes on her overseas income. Reports say she would have dodged over $2.4 million in taxes in a year through her non-domicile status. But who can claim a non-domicile status? A person who lives in the UK but declares their permanent residence in another country can opt for such a status. It has also emerged that Murthy pays nearly $36,000 a year to maintain her non-domicile status. After marrying into one of India's richest families, Sunak's personal wealth has been a sensitive issue. He's built an empire out of his multiple homes. He has a manor house with a private lake and heated pool worth over $1.8 million, a 5-bedroom townhouse in South Kensington bought for over $5.5 million. The millionaire also has a couple of flats and penthouses in parts of the UK. Sunak came out with the tax details after questions were raised over his and his family's tax affairs. But will these revelations make matters worse for him? We'll have to wait and see.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.